Good morning. Today is day 3 on our farm adventures, or adventures in farm hunting, I should say. Yesterday was a big day. It was the day that I was most apprehensive about, actually, because the drive is just so far from where I am. To reach Argonal from Castelo Branco is about 2.5 hours from here, and it is deep in the mountains. Google gave me 2 route options. One was just over 200 kilometers and the other was about 240 kilometers, but they were both pretty much the same time to get to the destination. I chose the one with the least kilometers, thinking that it would probably be no problem. The road was treacherous as it was beautiful. It's probably not a route I will ever do again or anytime soon again. It was so worth it though, and I'm so glad that I did it at least once. It was straight out of Tolkien's imagination. The scenery was epic. Sheer 90-degree cliff drops that whilst driving down the road literally gave me instant fear of heights. My heart literally sat in my stomach as I drove that road. It was insane. Abandoned villages along the route. 1 or 2 chimneys with fires going. Really stunning. I watched the temperature literally drop down to 1 degree and average at about 6 degrees for the entire route. But the scenery, it can't be beat, and it's absolutely indescribable. I wish I could take some footage whilst I was on that drive, but it was really too treacherous to even stop on that road to take any footage. But if you're ever in Portugal, do take that road and go and check. It's worth it. It's really worth it to at least do once. Needless to say, the route back, I chose the longer route, which was to get, I guess, if you come up and over a mountain into a valley, you still have to go up and over a mountain to get out, right? But the route out was a lot better. It was a lot better, and it didn't have sheer ups and downs, hills and valleys to get out. It was a lot better. And then we hit the main road and I was home pretty much over 2 hours later, so that was really good. Anyway, down to the properties. I saw 2 farms yesterday. Only 2, yes, I know, all that way. The one was nice, but I wanted to see it. It was made completely from schist stone. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms and a toilet. Actually, I lie. That one had 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom and a half a bathroom. It was built by 2 brothers, or bought by 2 brothers and then extended with 2 bedrooms and a barbecue area. But it is rural. It is in the middle of the mountain, literally on the side of the mountain. They haven't really done much with the land because they've been busy focusing on the house. It's completely off-grid. It works with solar, and the water runs off the local water mills, as they call it, or water boreholes. It was just a little too rural for me, so I probably won't be choosing that one. The second property I was quite excited to go and see, and it actually went beyond my expectations. It really surpassed my expectations because I didn't think I would like it as much as I did. When I first showed the farms that I was looking at to my friends and family, this was the property that everyone liked for some reason. They all loved this property. And I was, neither hot nor cold about it. But seeing it in real life, I loved it. It is also a little bit rural, but this time it's in a valley. So it is on a side of the mountain, but on the lower side and within the valley of that particular terrain. The house is semi-schist, semi-wood, but really nice views over the valley. It is on 3 terraces, or maybe 4 terraces actually. You have to drive over a river to get there, so the road is not tarred. And it can probably get a little bit, not great, muddy when it rains. But that's okay. I think you can get there. It's accessible with any car. The highest terrace is where the garages are built. So it's open garages, really just structures where you can park a car big enough to park an RV, which I guess I could later turn into some kind of guest cottage if I really wanted to. Then the next terrace down, the third terrace, I would say, from the third terrace, is the house. And like I said, it is half schist, mostly stone. It's got a beautiful deck built in 2 levels. The lower level is only a main bedroom with an ensuite, which is really nice size. Has a door that opens up to the lower patio level. The top level is the living area. It has a little lounge, a little kitchen, really nice modern kitchen actually, another bathroom, and another bedroom with a tiny mezzanine on top where you could sit, maybe have a tiny office, or maybe just put another bed if you had another guest over. So the total is 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, but this property is fully kitted out. It has central heating, it has air conditioning, it has heated towel rails. Anything that could make your life comfortable is already existing in that house, so that's really lovely. And like I said, the views are great. The next level, the next terrace down, the second terrace, has a pool and a little cabana, a pool cabana, which is really, really cute. The pool has not been looked after in a very long time, but I found that happens in Portugal quite generally. They just leave them over the winter to do what it does, and then they clean it up for summer, and then tap water in for summer, and then there you go, that's your pool for summer, and then they just leave it for the rest of the year until summer comes again. Nice size pool, nice terrace. Another terrace down is the actual land. It's nice and flat, and it is flanked by a river on, I would say, the outer perimeter of the property, and it's a beautiful flowing river. The water is so clear, I couldn't believe it. That water runs straight to the house as well, and is actually the mains water, or is the water of the house as well. The only problem is this is about, let's say, 12,000 squares, so about 1.2 hectares, the property, of which 9,000 square meters is usable, because the rest is on the mountain and there's nothing you can do with the mountain property. Apparently the previous owner had kept horses on the property, and I can see why. It's nice and flat at the bottom. It also in olden times used to be some kind of mill, so they did grow agriculture there, and the soil is pretty fertile. I could do something with that land. However, it is behind the mountain, so in winter the sun sets really early and it sets behind the mountain, so that whole area is shaded by 3-4 o'clock in the afternoon. And even yesterday morning, whilst walking on the land, my feet were completely soaked. So you basically lose half a day of it being in the shade. So I think it can get really cold in winter. The owner is actually British, so he literally just comes down for summer and then leaves it for winter, coming back early next summer. So maybe that tells a little bit of a story as well. The other negative of that house, besides being so far from where I really want to be, is that the road driving over the river and to the actual house and to the garages is a public road, which means that it can never be closed off. You can't fence off the entire property. People drive through that road and then can go up and over into the mountain as well. So although the agent said, look, this happens maybe once or twice a year and it really doesn't happen frequently, you can't tell. So I'm kind of okay with it, but also not really okay with it. So I don't know. Those are my 3 negatives about that property, but otherwise that's pretty much the leader for me in terms of house and what the house itself offers. Today, day 3 of Adventures in Farm Hunting, is another full day. I'm going to meet with the agent of the first day again, and she has a full, or let's say she has a half day planned of seeing properties. I have no idea what I'm seeing today, so let's hope maybe there's another gem in there. This afternoon I drive an hour out of Castelo Branco to Guarda, I'm not sure how to pronounce it, to see a property there, which is completely renovated as well. Beautiful on paper. Again, the only negative, there is a negative pretty much with all of these places. The only negative that I found with that property is that there are train tracks running along one side of the property, I'm not sure how close that is to the house, or if you can even hear the train, or how it affects the property. But the house itself is really, really nice and completely brand new, renovated. So I thought I would head out and just check it out, and if nothing else, just rule it out. So let's get started with another day of house hunting. First house, day 3, close to It's about 30 minutes from Castelo Branco. This is all fenced land. This is vineyards. Lots of citrus, lots of beautiful old olives. This is all the perimeters by the fence. So it's this area on this side, and then it goes down here to the end of the fence on that side. There's a pool, nice little farmhouse. Ground pool. It's got a borehole, solar panels, it does have mains water and mains electric, double story house, and lots of storage on the side. There is an outside cellar, bar area, and then 2 or 3 workshops as well, plus the chicken coops on the end. Little stone cottage that can be renovated attached to the house. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. All of this land, this forest, is part of it. 7 hectares. There are neighbours next door. So it has 2 gates at the upper level that can be closed. So this inside space is completely private. And then outside the land grows all the way pretty much to the trees down there. 5 hectares. There's about 4 or 5 entrances to the property. A bread oven. These are the bedrooms, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. They all have like areas for wardrobes, although the wardrobes haven't been done. So that just needs to be put in. All the windows are double glazed, they're open tilt or open normally. The second bedroom has a door, but with a Juliet balcony, and it goes to the front of the house. So it's got all of these views. Again, wardrobe built, but not the inside. Main bedroom is an ensuite with a bathroom, shower, and the same vent. Nice big bedroom, also window to the front, wardrobes, but the inner of the wardrobes needs to be done. TV plug points all at the bottom. Everything is brand new, perfectly move-in ready. There's vents and created everywhere, which is really nice. And then, it still has the original stone wall, which is amazing. This is the lounge area, dining, open plan to kitchen, with a huge fireplace. That is also the central heating of the whole house, and it's really warm in here. Dining room, lots of light here. Nice kitchen, brand new appliances. This house has never been used, it's just been finished. Steel door that goes to the garage, which is also a really nice size. Next to the main house there's a workshop, and then the garage is also a nice size. There are no curtain railings, so that is something that would need to be put in, but otherwise this house is perfect. Might need a lean-to. Great oven, which is really nice outside. Space for a pool, but the views are excellent.